Hi, boys and girls. Mrs. Blackburn here. I'm here with a Fountas and Pinnell book to share with you today. What are your favorite songs to sing along? Think about the words. How are the words like a poem? This book is about the life of a singer and songwriter named Bob Marley. Here's the front cover. It is called I Bob Marley by Tony Medina. It's a biography, but it's unusual. Let's read and listen to find out why. Let's go to the first poem and see if we can find out why it's a little unusual. I think I just gave you a hint. I am the boy from the 9 miles. I am the boy from 9 miles, the one sing like 3 little birds from my mum belly, come to bring my message of love, 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 in many styles, roots, rock, reggae, ska, with a heart like an angel, with Dr. Bird wings, and songs in my belly I have to sing. I am the boy from 9 miles, the one kissed by 3 little birds as a baby child, the one sing like 3 little birds from my mum belly. I am the boy from 9 miles, come share my message, stay a while. Who is the speaker in this poem, and what clues give you that? Here's the picture. Let's go on to the next one. My heart, the island. Mama just a caramel country girl, shy as can be, and Papa many, many years older than she. Papa is a white man, so I've been told. My face a map of Africa and Europe's hold. My heart, the island where he and she both meet. Jamaican sand under hooves and a hurried swirl. Papa in a captain's uniform all neat, right off on a horse the color of a pearl. Leave Mama and me alone to scrape and fuss. Grandpapa house us on farm of 9 miles dust. Teach me to plant and care for goats like I've grown. And when I learn to read palms, I look at my own. Wonder where, oh where my papa go and roam. Wonder when, oh when my papa come back home. There's the picture for that one. This one's called Palm Reader. Just a boy of 5, I see the future, buzzing in the palms of people's hands, like a beehive, tracing lifelines like rings on the stump of a tree. I feel their future, humming through me, like music whirling in me. Grandpapa Mariah says, I am like him, a duppy ghost conqueror, a bad spirit fighting healer, a tough gong seer, spotting bad spirits at the roots of cotton trees, chasing wicked ghosts from bamboo thickets, chasing the Obadiah man from our homeland as I work in Grandpapa's store. People come to me to read their palms. Mama says I'm special. She says I'm charmed, like a prophet from the Bible. I just sit and smile, glad to be her child, glad she's in my future. See, he's there looking at his palm. When my papa sends for me, The day I left my 9 miles, my mother said, "Don't cry, child." But I cry a hurricane of pain. She gets me ready in my church clothes, puts me on the bunga bus to go to a school to learn what I do not know, 'cause my papa sends for me, 'cause my papa sends for me. Wriggling through grimy Kingston streets with its crowded, skinny spaces and strange faces on the bungo bus of steel, with its rickety seats and wheels that squeak and clink and squeal, like cranky crickets and lazy frogs, pot-bellied pigs and hungry dogs. Tears bust out of my face like a bubble-bursting cloud of rain on my way to a strange place, when my papa sends for me, the day my papa the stranger sends for me. See the bus? Wonder how he's feeling here. Okay, this one's called In Kingston. Papa leaves me with an old white lady who's so sick she can't take care of me. She says Papa has to go to work, but he never comes back for me. When I sleep, I have the same bad dream. Papa without a face, riding away on his horse, while Mama cries and cries 'cause she can't find me. Mornings I wake, but don't go to school. I shop and cook and clean Mrs. Gray's old house that smells like a musty mop from rainwater dripping through the roof. When I go out to the market along the busy street, I see people with no bed for sleep or food to eat, begging for change from a beanie man, trying to get me to buy his tomatoes and potatoes with his songs. His music grabs me like a fisherman's hook, staying in my mind like a good dream. And every time I go by, I smile like to say hello, until he calls me over and teaches me to sing. Please, mister, won't you touch me, tomato? Touch me, pumpkin, and me, tomato? When Papa leaves me, I am just 6 years old. And when Mama finally finds me, I am good and fat and 7. She grabs me and hugs me and covers my face with a sweet spray of kisses, taking me back to my 9 miles heaven. At home in the kitchen while Mama heats up the stove with her smile, I bang on pots and pans like drums and sing, please, Mama, won't you pass me a tomato? Pass me a pumpkin and a potato. So the speaker says, his music grabs me like a fisherman's hook. That's a comparison. It's figurative language here. And it also uses a special word in that comparison. It uses the word like. So when you're comparing two different things, we know that that's called a simile. Remember, when you compare two different things that are very different and you use the words like or as, it's called a simile. There was a simile in that poem. Music grabs me like a fisher's hook. So they're comparing music and the fisher's hook. This one's called Trenchtown. Old Trenchtown in Kingston over the sewers of Babylon, pressed against concrete walls and rickety shacks the rain attacks. Thin tin roofs like bullets from heaven, like hard bread from heaven. Skinny chickens and haggard hens run across dirt floors, covered with dead roaches, no green grass or running water, no toilet, but what a man. Digs like trenches in Trenchtown, old Trenchtown in Kingston, where rude boys roam the streets, robbin' and a-fightin', and old men play cards and dominoes, and pretty girls stroll along the yard. while little boys play soccer with a plastic bucket for a ball. Trenchtown is a poor town. Old Trenchtown in Kingston, where my hopes hang. On a clothesline where music twirls from a beat-up radio calling me to sing. Like those three little birds outside my window greeting me. Oh, Trenchtown, my old town in Kingston. At 14, Mama fears I'll be swallowed up by the streets. She doesn't want me hanging around rude boys with no direction and no way home. She thinks I'll be led into all kinds of trouble. I'll tell her I follow my own beat. Music will get me out of the rubble of Trenchtown streets where dreams are killed by cops and creeps who want to drag you down into the sewers of the rough, scuffling town. Mama doesn't want me running the streets. She wants me to stay in school and get a job to escape this hard time ghetto life. I tell Mama I want to sing. Babylon school is not my thing. Music is my well of knowledge. At the Queen's Theater talent show, I win $5 for how good I sing, imitating the American singers I hear on the radio. James Brown, Nat King Cole, Fats Domino, Little Richard, Sam Cooke, The Moonglows, The Impressions, and The Drifters, my all-time favorites. The way they comb their hair, the stylish clothes they wear, their voices sing in perfect harmony like rain, showers me in a waterfall of inspiration. Soon I hook up with Bunny Livingston and Joe Higgs, a singer who lives behind my yard, who mentors us in his makeshift reggae college, where I learn how to sing in harmony, and music becomes my way of life, my business and my main source of knowledge. Peter Tosh comes with his own guitar, and each night he, Bunny, and me wail and wail into the blue blackness of the sky like shooting stars. This one's called Wailing Wailers. Hanging out on the yard in Trenchtown and Kingston, listening to other people's radios, blues, jazz, and R&B, along with doo-wop ditties and jumping Jamaican ska, blaring and bouncing along clotheslines, hypnotizing us with electric beats, make me want to skank dance and play chop-chop guitar riffs, while the band wails on along a brassy, sassy sound, so smooth and sweet. In this day and age, the only way out of the hardship of the hood and its never-ending rage is to play soccer, which we love, or to do something against the law and risk a police baton, whack across the jaw. We don't want to land in jail. All we want to do is wail. Be the voice of the voiceless. Bring some happiness and consciousness to the down-pressed through our redemption songs. Redemption comes from redeem, which means free or save. What do you think redemption songs are? What do you think the author means by redemption songs? Here's the illustration. Pitch black sky. At night, when I stare out into the pitch black sky.